So, Robert Manse,
Ah,
you were the first one that led me to the discovery that sapphires come in more than just shades of blue. That they
that's right.
come in pinks and yellows and greens and reds and all these gorgeous minty colors in there. This is the final order this year of something that was just reduced today and no reorder. This is the multi-sapphire ring done in that sterling silver. You're looking at just about 2 carats of these gorgeous sapphires. This ring began at $213. It's now $132.99, so you just saved yourself over $80 on a ring that quite possibly you've been eyeing for a long time. I know I have. I oftentimes put things on my wish list on my QVC app or QVC.com and wait for events like QVC Outlet. Wait for events like a jewelry clearance day on QVC too. So if this has been hanging out in that cart, well, get ordering because now it's $26.66 on your 5 easy pays. We have sizes 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It's J421461. All right, so much to talk about, but these are sapphires.
Genuine sapphires coming out of the earth, this gorgeous color. If we could stay on this shot 1 second, I'll give you a quick tour of the beautiful shades that are in each ring. And we try our very best to match it exactly, but since they're natural stones, the colors might be just 1 shade lighter, 1 shade darker, but you are going to get all the colors that you see here in the same order. We could start at the top left. We have that gorgeous mint green and that orange. And then crossing across the pink, you again have a gorgeous vivid yellow. And then you have that mint green again. Left to right on the bottom, you have this delicious yellow sapphire. The red sapphire, also known as the ruby. A blue Ceylon sapphire. You have the pink, which the pink and blues are very expensive. They're the top of the food chain. So adding them into this ring was very exciting and very important for me. I want you to have the best. I want you to have the most beautiful gemstones every time in this affordable luxury that we bring to you here at Artisan Crafted. Then you've got the mint green, another red sapphire ruby, and then a beautiful yellow sapphire. So this ring is just everything. I don't know. I could talk for, we have 2 hours on this, Julia. Do we have, how long do
Give
we
or
have on
take,
this?
we have 5.5 minutes.
Well, honestly, I never talk price. I'm the designer. I supply this beauty to you. My artisans create it. I draw it. I buy the gemstones. I ship the silver into Bali. I ship the gemstones there. When it comes back, sometimes it really exceeds my excitement, my expectations. What I imagined in this large head, it would look like when it came in. I'm just saying, it's big. It's like a watermelon. So, but it's because my brain is so big. That's what I'm telling you. It's because the brain is big.
It's got a big brain
But
there.
here, the big brain. I'm very creative.
Yes, you are.
So when you're talking about, natural sapphires in a variety of beautiful, gorgeous, premium colors, and like you said, many of you goddesses know about blue sapphires, and maybe you've heard of white sapphires, and maybe if you're lucky, you heard about pink and yellow. Did you know that they come in a gorgeous shade of green? Did you know they come in that fiery orange? Sapphires are magnificent. They're also a precious gemstone, right? I mostly use semi-precious, but you're getting, in fact, you can see your pendant sneaking through. That's a semi-precious, vivid color gemstone pendant that matches back beautifully. But we also have, I was with Mary Beth the last hour, and we have a circle sapphire necklace that goes back to this ring. If
Oh,
you're
I
in
know
love with
that
sapphires,
necklace.
I know. It's so gorgeous. So you're really just getting the classic and the contemporary with ancient jewelry making. It's the most exciting part of what I do for you.
It's also, while it's impactful in these vibrant colors, this rainbow, this cacophony of color, if you will, the oxidation behind it really lets the color of each sapphire show, but it's also light and it's airy and comfortable on the finger. You can see how it tapers right there, so you almost forget that you're wearing it until you look down when maybe you're typing at your desk or maybe you're driving to pick up the kids from
Smiling.
school, and hello, this
Yes.
gorgeous color. Oh, hello, how you
Yeah.
stunner. And knowing that this is true, genuine, precious sapphires,
my
mined from
gosh.
the earth in these gorgeous colors. I also like the roping detail that you've done around the edges. And a little
So,
scroll work
when
at
I
the bottom.
created this kiss ring, right? Because it's an X, right? It's a beautiful crossover ring, or it could be, an X. I really thought, like, who doesn't need a kiss every day? I know I do. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I need a kiss
Samesies.
every day. And, this whole style, when I did the rope borders, those are hand twisted ropes that are soldered together and they frame, and every single prong that you see was actually made by hand, assembled by hand, soldered, polished. Each gemstone was set. I believe there's 11 beautiful sapphires in this ring, equaling almost 3 carats, and each one is beautifully hand set. And they're fancy cut ovals. I could have used rounds. They're a little bit less expensive, but I'm not looking to, believe it or not, at this price. I mean, don't forget, this sold out twice on QVC for the higher price,
Right.
and it got a 5-star review.
Well, you
But
are right on the money that there are 11 stones there, 2 carats of the sapphires, but you're saving $80 today. Do not miss out on this. What's the meaning of this symbol at the bottom? Is it just a pretty
it's
little
just a water
swirl?
swirls. Yeah, so it's always a water. So everything in Bali revolves around water. You know, rice is their actual #1 export, and they have those beautiful rice terraces. I'm sure you've seen pictures, or if you've been there, you know they have these beautiful rice terraces all over Bali, and they start high at the top of the mountain, and they go to the lower part, and that's because when the rain starts to come, it trickles down into these rice terraces. So water is everything, because without water, Bali has no food and doesn't have any real, trade. So even though Chiluk in Bali is the silversmithing capital of Bali, you're still talking of a very small location and a very small village. There's a few hundred families that make silver the way that they made it 200 years ago. Like, it's unheard of as a lost art. And here you're getting this beautifully oxidized. And the reason we oxidize, I'm so glad you brought that up. Not only does it make the gemstones, really pop more, but it shows you all those fine details of all that hand twisted rope and those little water swirls at the end that you see. So there's a reason we do that. We antique it just a little bit so that you get this very authentic, eye-catching, but it's handmade and handcrafted.
Right.
Every single thing. It's just one of the most beautiful pieces I've done.
Not to
And
mention,
very
it
well-
goes with every single thing in your wardrobe.
Everything.
Everything. It's $26.66 on an easy pay. Do not wait on this. I don't want you to miss out. It's J421461.